my senior year, I lost friends. Freshman year isn't important because colleges don't look at them. Do not worry about your love life, but for the freshmen who are coming in oblivious, either security guard gonna snatch you up, or you gonna see or hear something that you don't want to be a part of.
Love yours.
Hey guys, it is Rizma V or Charisma, and welcome back to my channel. So today guys, I wrote down a do's and don'ts list for high school freshmen, and honestly I wish I had this kind of advice when I was a freshman myself. I did graduate 2 years ago. Oh my god.
Ooh. My God.
Anyway, I graduated 2 years ago. I feel like I have a lot to say when it comes to first days in high school. When I was a freshman, I didn't really get into my schedule. And if you have a big school and this is really new to you, as in like you're not in a building where you have middle school and high school in one building, you just have high schoolers, then it's definitely going to be a big transition, a big change, and new people. These are just my tips and advice that I would give myself if I was in my freshman year again, starting all over. Let's start with the do's first. So the first thing I would say as a do, make sure you're being social and a bit more open when it comes to socialization and making connections. Because when you start joining clubs, when you start going to sport events, when you start to show school spirit, then that's when a lot of doors open your freshman year. You join this club, you can possibly get into a scholarship. When you join this club, you could possibly make a few extra credits with school that applies to college credit. Like, I promise you, it's gonna be worth your while. And you can also get academic free help with these types of programs as well if you're looking to join programs and be more social, which I definitely agree with. These things are definitely gonna build a portfolio. They are going to be seen by other colleges if you're planning on going to college out of high school. It's a great idea. It holds great opportunities. If your school makes those opportunities, take them. Take the classes that will give you extra credit. Go to the clubs that will do charity drives. You make new connections and you go to sports and cheerleading and all that. You'll be able to form a social circle on top of that. For my next do, I would say definitely research your learning method or your study language. It's going to be very crucial your first year because it depends on how you learn, how you study. All of those things, depending on what type of classes you're taking, is very important. Now, if you're a visual learner like me, printing out diagrams, watching YouTube videos, even having a verbal presentation on it definitely helps. Also, learn if you like to change your environment when you're studying. So maybe going to a cafe, staying in your room could be a good idea, but I would definitely suggest changing your environment while you study. Helps a whole lot, and it kind of speeds up when you're with people who are actually here to do work. But definitely with your learning language, it helps you build and retain knowledge when you actually know how to install that into your own brain. Because another person may be like, oh, I heard everything and I remember what the teacher said. And you, on the other hand, you may need to write down, rephrase, gist, everything, and then refer back to what you were learning about so that you can study for a test. One don't, I would say, when it comes to freshman year is do not believe. I promise you, if you fall for this, you're going to cut yourself short. Do not believe freshman year is like the slacking year, or freshman year isn't important because colleges don't look at them. Colleges look at everything. People will be like, oh, colleges start to look at sophomore year and up. No, because guess what? If you did a great academic year in freshman year, did freaking all the things that I already said, did charitable work, scholarship winning essays, they're gonna look at all of that stuff from freshman year. Now, yes, of course, you will need to build your portfolio as the years are going, but if they see that you are right out the gate, you've been doing this, going into that college is gonna be a breeze. Newsflash, they do care about your freshman year. Don't ever say, Like, I hate that guidance counselors and even teachers like in my school were telling me that freshman year does not matter. Yes, it does. There's so many opportunities in freshman year that could get you into colleges, get you into certain programs and HBCUs that will help you, especially with tutoring and stuff like that. Academically, you have to be at a certain point throughout your entire 4 years of high school. So you cannot just sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna catch up in sophomore year, junior year, senior year. No, that all starts now. The chill and relax year is definitely is junior year, and then you get to senioritis. So you're chilling between those 2 years. But definitely for freshman year, you need to put like your best foot forward. The next don't I have is don't be too hard on yourself. Now, this is your first year. Things are changing, you're transitioning your body academically, it's starting to get harder. Just cut yourself a little slack. If you get an F on one test, it's nothing wrong with that. As long as you put your best foot forward, you're gonna be fine. And honestly, if you're over here getting discouraged by a lot of things, you can get a tutor. You can start changing up your studying ways. You can figure out other ways around that if you feel like you're getting stressed out, because you definitely can get burnt out, start skipping classes and like not wanting to do homework, and then your grades drop. Like, no, it's easy to get a little bit frustrated and overwhelmed when it comes to the first year of high school. But guys, other people are in the exact same boat as you. So especially if it's your first day of school, when you put on that fit, you look in the mirror and you a little nervous and you got butterflies in your stomach, remember guys, you are not the only ones. If you have other people who's going to that high school and they're your friends or whatever, stick with them. Be blessed. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're going in with this mindset that, oh my god, I'm doing this wrong, or oh my god, I F on this test, oh my god, I'm so stressed out, I'm overwhelmed, and it's literally your first year of high school, just remember, you're not gonna get left back. Listen, this is how I thought of it. Think of it as you're not gonna get left back. You're gonna keep going, but you have to get these classes. You have to do this, and you're not alone. There's a lot of people who's gonna be going through the same exact thing as you. And if you are failing multiple tests or not doing too good on homework, go to that teacher and figure out what is happening. Nip it in the bud. As soon as you start, you get say you get 2 tests in a row wrong and you studied like really good, like you really put your time into it, go to that teacher. First, make your own corrections to the paper, and then go to the teacher and say, so look over it with me. What did I do? What could have changed? Those, like, first of all, teachers like that, and 2, it's gonna improve your grade regardless. All teachers like to see when a student is actually trying and not being a fool in class. When they actually see that you're, like, once again, putting your best foot forward, they're gonna like you better. Another don't, and this is serious, like, I'm not gonna lie, freshman year, do not worry about your love life. As a freshman, y'all gonna be like, oh my god, look at that senior over there, and I know probably one of the upperclassmen gonna try to make a move on you. Don't do it. Either stay in your freshman range or do not date in high school. I mean, in freshman year, do not date in freshman year. It's okay to have a little crush here and there, but do not date your freshman year, because that's when everything get messed up. Everything is new to you, including, like, if you start a relationship, it's gonna be a little bit more to just pile on to the workload and you having to adjust already. Just don't do it. I've seen relationships flourish from freshman year and they're in college or whatever now, they're out of, like, they graduated. Let's be realistic here, like, not many high school sweethearts make it out of high school. And for it to be your freshman year, like, at least get to sophomore year, then you could come back to me. But freshman year, please don't distract yourself with that nonsense. It's not to hurt your feelings. These upperclassmen, the things that I saw in my high school, people were getting hurt left and right, and I just don't want to see that for you. Let's not fail all our classes because of the heartbreak. Let's not eat because of the heartbreak. Let's just go over that. Another don't be in them staircases. Don't be in them staircases. If you're from New York and you know what school I went to from, like, my old shirts, If y'all went to high school with me, y'all know why I'm saying this. But for the freshmen who are coming in oblivious, because for one, either the security guard gonna snatch you up, or you gonna see or hear something that you don't want to be a part of. And I'm so serious when I say this. You're gonna see or hear something you do not want to be a part of, okay? It's either you're gonna hear keys or you're gonna hear these. Now, I understand as a freshman, school could be a bit overwhelming, especially if it's one specific teacher who's always handing out homework left and right, and it's like too much going on, and you decide to like, you know what, I'm skipping class and just staying in the staircase with like a couple of people or like one person. Just stay with that one person, but don't make that a frequent thing and then you get into something you don't want to get into. Do not, don't trust everybody, because not everybody is your friend. Do you understand me? I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. When I was in my freshman year, I used to walk. My building was like this. It was like a U shape. So I had a class here and I had a class here. Two ends I had to walk. My freshman year, I knew so many people my freshman year that I was saying hi to about 15 people just walking from this class to this class. By my senior year, I lost friends that I thought were really friends, but they were not friends. All the 15 people that I used to say hi to, I don't talk to none of them no more. And even my senior year, I only legit had about less than a handful of friends, actual friends who cared about me. Honestly, it's very overrated to have friends. For one, it is really helpful when it comes like academically, studying and stuff. Just choose your friends wisely, because a lot of these girls in here, they just want to stir up drama as soon as they get to freshman year. They're like, oh, I'm in a new place, nobody know me, I'm gonna stir up some drama. Okay. Okay, we gonna see. All I'm saying is, don't trust everybody who like comes into your life. One thing I would say, don't trust the girls or the boys who have no friends and be like, oh, I don't know why nobody likes me. Don't be friends with that person, because then you're gonna see exactly why they're not liked or trusted by anybody. I promise you. Don't be around them. Don't be around them people. You're asking for trouble when you're doing that. You really are. You're putting yourself in a position where you want to find out why they don't have friends. Yeah. Next. Now honestly, this next don't really like gets me upset, because I feel like I was one in middle school, but do not bully or criticize or judge nobody. That's how drama happens, that's how people get hurt, and that's how people start to hurt themselves. All of that is knocked off. Like, especially in freshman year of high school, I honestly feel like not everybody cares about this person's shoes or this person's hairstyle unless you look a bit crazy. Now if your hair and oh, that look a little crazy, people gonna talk. But if you're not wearing the latest J's or you're not wearing the latest whatever, no one cares about that. I know in middle school, people used to really care about the little materialistic things that they mom and dad bought them. But no, in high school, it's a whole different ball game. No one cares about the materialistic. Nobody cares about the nerd who's just being themselves. Literally, in high school, I feel like you come with a sense of maturity where it's like everybody is starting to go into their, like, become their true self and starting to mature a whole lot more, because we all know the consequences that can happen from bullying, cyberbullying. Nobody wants any of those outcomes. And try your best. If it's not something good, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say it, because that's how people just start getting offended. Then people start taking stuff the wrong way. You're just like, hold on. That is not what I meant to say. Another do that I have is, if you have job opportunities in school, take them. So if you have a school store, take it. I don't know if like freshmen could work in school stores, but whatever job opportunity they got for you, working in the main office, working in the school store or something, take it, because it's free money, and you'll also be able to, you know, do a little dance with the freaking faculty members and the staff. Like, people get to know your name and stuff like that. You're gonna be like, you're gonna set the bar, and you get money. Like, who would miss out on that? Especially if you want your own and you're trying to like create this sense of independence as soon as you get to high school. Definitely having your own money, different from your guardian or parents, that's what's gonna set you a little bit apart. Okay. Now, the first day of school, I'm gonna give you this. When the first day of school happens, just remember, y'all are all on the same level. Cause I know y'all was in middle school, y'all was used to the 6th graders and 7th graders, you know, and being above everybody. But now, once again, you're knocked down to the bottom, and there is now 17, 18-year-olds, and don't be intimidated by that, but just make sure, know your place. When I say know your place, I mean just know that everybody is having the same first experience as you, and people may not even know nobody in the high school and have struggled with anxiety and are very nervous. So make sure your first at least week, give people some time to just defrost and get a bit more social and figure out each other's names and communicate with one another, because y'all are all in the same boat. But once again, that still does not mean you trust everybody, okay? Don't. I think that's all I have today. I did all of my don'ts. I feel like a lot of my don'ts I like. I could definitely do a part 2 to this though, with story times about a lot. With that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below. And also make sure you go check out my latest video. I have a lot more back to school content for you guys. I hope you guys had a good summer, and I hope you guys are thriving your first year of high school. I'll see y'all later. Next video.